Due to reduction in the price by 33.33%, a man gets 25 apples extra. If he spends rupees 75, find the reduced price per apple. Now, in such kind of questions, we have to assume that the spend, that is rupees 75, is constant in both cases when the price was normal and now when the price has reduced as well. Okay, so now we can easily solve such kind of questions. For such kind of questions, you can compare the fraction equivalents of this thing directly. Now, because it is a reduction, okay, now the concept is very simple. Price multiplied by number of apples is equal to 75. That's the case. Now, as the price has reduced, the number of apples which the person is getting increases. Okay. And the product remains the same, that is 75. Now, the concept which we are going to learn here is applicable when product of two things remains constant. If one thing decreases, obviously the other has to increase. Now, if the parameter which is decreasing, if you can represent that percentage in a fraction equivalent, which is equal to 1 upon n, then, so this is for percentage decrease. If you can represent it as 1 upon n, you can represent the percentage increase parameter in fraction as 1 upon n minus 1. Okay, so let's see here. Over here, it is 33.33 percentage. So it is percentage reduction, that is percentage decrease. The fraction equivalent of 33.33 is 1 by 3. So now we can see that n is equal to 3. And if we substitute n is equal to 3 over here, then this becomes 1 upon 3 minus 1, that is 1 upon 2. That means we are getting 50% increase. Now we can use this fraction equivalent with the original quantity. Let's assume the original quantity of apples as x. So therefore, increased quantity will be x by 2. Now the increased quantity is x by 2, but we can also see the question. It is mentioned here that a man gets 25 apples extra. That means this x by 2 is equal to 25. And hence original quantity of apples we can say is 50. That means now we can understand that the new quantity of apples will be 50 plus 25, that is 75. Now we can easily find out the new price as well. So new price is nothing but, you can see from this equation, price is what? 75 upon number of apples. So new price will be 75 upon new quantity of apples. So that will be 75 upon 75. That is rupees 1. So that's your answer.